banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. To return this, Marcus Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
You could keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's May on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Setting up the running back screen. Stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen the same kind of yardage, too.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing again, it's May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First down, May. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it! And the Bengals get to it! Now, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. White 80. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
White 80. White 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. To throw again, it's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. He gets gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots have it. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. That's Cox. Hits the rookie from Washington State. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, here's May. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throw it deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's May to the air. That one complete to Diggs. Pickup of 2 here. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's May again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, it's May. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Motioning left is their running back. He puts everything behind this one. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a 1-point game. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. A
Just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Hey, can.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis.
He was brought down by
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
180. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 2, ready?
3rd and just 2 to go.
11. Get set.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down, New England.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. The give now to Henderson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. They brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The give inside to Stevenson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're out just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here we go, here we go.
Pierce up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
Here we go.
He busts those tackles.
2nd and 3. And that one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 1, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180, 11.
Now Burrow. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
May trying again here on 2nd. He finds Diggs right side. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the air yet again, May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Patriots could break this tie for a halftime lead. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Lateral goes haywire. It's out. And now the Bengals have it. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May. Forced out to his right. Diggs there to bring it in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man in motion right. First down throw for May. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the set. Nowhere to go with it, so Hebrews slows it away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. May now from the gun. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Here's made in the air. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
One last play before the break.
Just set. Right at 12, 12, 12.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11. Here we go, here we go. Right at
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So second down coming up.
Come on, ready? Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Stick it in the air, it's Burrow. Oh, left side, caught by Davis. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. And he adjusts enough weight behind that one. It is off the crossbar and through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
I know some of you watching may be surprised to see his kick make a little kiss from the crossbar to make it over, but kicking in the NFL is one of the toughest things to do. Kate, if we pulled somebody from these stands, they'd have trouble hitting from 30. You get up into the 40s, it becomes real easy for the best in the league to sometimes miss hit one.
At their own 22-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Juke the defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing is May. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
May now on third down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And that brings up 4th and long. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. That's taken at the 15. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
11. Stop. Right 80. Right cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. Can.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to manage a low in the yard on that drive up the gut. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On one, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11 mighty. 12. 180. Right hot. Stop.
20 left. It's Pierce. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Get set. 180. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. Caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. Nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Davis on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Throwing is Burrow. Davis there to grab it. Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch and sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Things going well so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Henderson on 1st and 10. He cuts it back right. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Shane on the ground here with Henderson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. They'll come up 1st and 10. Sticking with Henderson. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Quick throw completed by May. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to number 3, Demario Douglas. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. May. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision, that led to a post-snap first down.
They send the tight end in motion. May on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing again, it's May. Cut near the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's May again. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
31. Patriots 13.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the gun, they get to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
From the 41. That's incomplete on 2nd down. This one intended for the running back. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 1, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11, gun. Stop. Right, 80. Go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. There's time to to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brought in right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Dump off caught by his back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's May. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Patriots hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You know, some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
May now on 3rd down. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go.
This is Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Go get him, go get him.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Big 13.